Well, hello and welcome back to Elemental Metal Shop. I'm Nick. I was about to undertake putting these cool little stainless black painted shelves right in here, like so. I pulled the curtain back. It's got cracks. It's actually really bad. Well, I decided to put the shelves on hold. What I did is I went and I got some Aquamix heavy duty tile and grout cleaner. So I'm gonna protect myself. This is way more than what I had bargained for. And then once that's all cleaned up and everything, I've just got some basic grout and tile sealer. This is what we're gonna dive into, and I'll get geared up and then come back in here and flip back on. Okay, we're back. Alright, this thing is annoyingly loud and you probably can't hear me very well, but what I've got going on here is I've got a stiff bristle brush on the end of the drill. I've got just a basic kitchen sponge. The main part that I really want to concentrate on is the base, just due to the fact that it's, you know, completely covered in soap scum and hard water deposits. And what I've done using a Pyrex cup is I've mixed up a half a cup of the Aquamix to 2 parts water. So we're on the strong side, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour a little down in there and then try to go ahead and take care of just kind of up a few inches and get this entire shower pan handled. So I'll go ahead and do that, let you guys watch and see how it works. It's supposed to dwell for 5 to 10 minutes when it's super dense like this stuff is. But I want to eventually clean this, scrape this, grind this stuff and make it look all nice. Let's see how it works. I've never used this stuff, so this will be a new one for me. But apparently, if you use CLR, it'll really screw up porous tile. It'll eat at your grout. It'll take everything off. This stuff is more designed for this type of porous tile. You're supposed to get it on here and don't let it dry. So if it starts to dry up, go over it with another coat. They don't recommend spraying just due to the aerosol effect. They kind of want you just to wet the surface and let it dwell and do its thing. The typical time is 2 to 3 minutes. As I said, we're going to go a little bit longer. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let that sit. I'm going to actually probably try and save these. I've got a couple pairs, but I may as well just rinse them off really well. My hands aren't sweaty yet. And then we'll come back, wet it down again, and then agitate it with the stiff bristle brush and this guy without spraying it or splattering it anywhere. It's super caustic. You don't want to get this stuff on your hands and your eyes and your lungs. Nasty shit. So I'm going to get out of here, shut the door, let it do its thing for a few, and we'll talk to you in a second. Alright, so it's starting to dry out, and I kind of panicked a little. It's only been about 4 or 5 minutes, so I'm just going to get in here and dump a little bit more down. Let's try some agitation. And conveniently, that just goes right in there. Okay, you can probably see there's some brown coming up from either grout, cheap caulking. Honestly, I don't care because I'm going to reseal it. I'm going to redo the whole thing. Okay, felt that hit my arm. I gotta take a break. Alright, I got it cleaned up. I'm not going to do that again. Let's use the little scrubby here. I got some white, looks like dried up lotion or dried up something I'm trying to get. Yeah, this is doing the trick. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and stop. I'm going to kind of clean everything up. I'm going to get some hot water going and I'm going to rinse all this down cautiously without getting crazy and splashing everything everywhere. Alright, I don't know if you guys can even see the difference there, but it's unbelievable. I don't know. Anyway, alright, we're going to go into round 2. We're going to work a little harder to get some of this stuff off. Let's get after it. There it is. It's better. I mean, I wouldn't say it's spectacular. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to grind out. We're going to get some of that stuff out of there, and then I'm going to go and get some color match, and I think I'm just going to go over the top of it with some color match brown grout. Come back in and seal it up, probably do like 3 coats of sealant, and we should be done by the end of the day. So yeah, here we go. And we just get in here and start chipping away this. Pretty well dried out. I've got set up here with some grout, sponge, water. Alright, and I've even got a headlamp on so I can see what the hell I'm doing.
It looks a lot better. All these little deals are filled in. I don't know what that is. I think these are actually red stains from dyeing hair. So daughter maybe doing the red hair in here, which is really not the place to be doing it. Yeah, that's what that is. Definitely use some cleaning down there, and now I see it. I didn't even notice that earlier. I'm missing screw, so I'll get that taken off and do a little clean out. Got some hair down there. But right now, what we're doing is we're going to run some of this stuff. And this is just your basic box store deal. And the way that this works is we spray it on. And the reason I have my reading glasses and my headlamp is you want to watch it absorb in. And when it's done absorbing in, that's when you stop putting it on. This particular sealer, it's water-based. Spray it on, rub it in, watch it absorb no longer than 5 minutes, and then wipe it off, and then reapply. I'm going to do way more than what I need to, but I would rather it be thorough than having a little spot where water can get through, and then water will actually pull itself through a small area. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to get something a little rag and wipe all this off. Okay, let's get this excess wiped off, and then we'll let it set for an hour or so. Come back, take a look. Actually, we won't even look. We're just going to go ahead and spray some more on and see how it goes. I'd rather go heavy than run into issues. Okay, that looks good. We do some caulking. Yes, we are. Like a little wet wipe, little Huggies wet wipe. It's always good for this stuff. And I'll use, you know how I love these latex gloves. These things are awesome. So we're gonna make sure that's on there good. That way I don't get that weird little reservoir tip. For those that know, it's OSI Quad. Yeah, tougher than the elements. Actually use a lot of this stuff, white, brown, black, on trailers that I'm painting or working on. I've used it around fender wells. You know, a lot of times when they weld something, big long piece of sheet metal, say, onto a frame, they just tack it every so often. I like to seal those up and paint over the top of them. I'm not going to tape, I'm not going to do any, like, you know, soapy water trick, and then, you know, use a tongue depressor or a popsicle stick or some plastic little thing. I'm just gonna come in here nice and easily so it doesn't lift up. Just lay it down. All right, I like that. Big and ugly, safe. Yeah.